you came, where did I go wrong? I lost a friend somewhere along in the...
What's up, guys? Welcome to the Paragon, and today we're going to be looking at how I made my montage yesterday. So we're going to be doing this in Sony Vegas. You're going to want to make a new file and make it 1920 by 1080 for your pixels. Everything best quality, and that's how you want it all set up. So when you open this up, you want to go ahead and go to File, Import Media, and take in your music. So I already have mine in here, and it's going to be right here. So we're going to go ahead and import this in. Let's bring it back up here. Did not mean to do that. So we're going to have the audio here on the top, and then below it we're going to add some text. But first we want to play through this and mark the point to where we want the camera to rotate, just like I did on my montage yesterday. So if you haven't seen that, I will link it right here, and if you don't know what I'm talking about, you can go watch that. So we're going to play through this. Okay, so it seems like it's around here. Wasn't close enough. Let's try to change it. Okay, so now we have it at this mark right where the camera is going to rotate. So to mark, you want to just hit M on your keyboard while you have the clip selected. So we have that in there now, and now we're going to hit insert video track, which I've already done, and then insert text media. So you're going to just put in the text you want to do. So let's do sample channel presents. Make that whatever font you like, however big you want it to be, and the colors, you can change all that there. I'm just going to go with white and Gothic regular, and then pull that back a little bit, and you want to trim it down to where that mark is. Now we're going to make another text media. It's going to say the title of the actual video. So this is going to be right here. It's going to be connected automatically. You want to make sure that you have auto ripple on, so just say Control L on your keyboard, and it should be on. So everything's going to be in sync now. We might just want to shorten this a little bit, but overall it's all in sync. So what we want to do is have this actually fade out and fade in, so it looks real good. So grab the left corner of your first clip, drag it about a third of the way through, and do the same with the right corner. Now do this with the other clip, and you will have a nice looking title. So that's what we have so far, and as you remember from my montage, we actually have a background here. So we're going to go to Import Media, and then find the clip you want. Just it'll come here up here in your media bar, and drag it down below your audio and below your text. Make sure that you hit no here, or it will change the quality, and you don't want that. So we're just going to trim this a little bit till we get it about where we want it to start, around there, and actually go through frame by frame. Just hold it down on the right arrow until the camera starts turning here. So right about there, we want to make sure we have this clip selected, and hit S on the keyboard, and that will split it and make sure that we can actually sync this up. So I'll just keep trimming a little bit off till we reach that point. Now it's a little bit off, so I'm just gonna stretch it a little bit, which is Control, click, and drag that to the mark. So now we have this churn synced up. Alright, as you can see, there should be a fade, just like there is in the music, or the title. So what we want to do is just sync this up here, on the actual clip, and make the fade the exact same as the title. Just like so. And then with your volume, which is going to be in a track right below your game clip, just bring this down as far as you can, or want to, and then the volume over here, just make it a lot lower. So now we have something like this. Now if you do not like the clip going black there, you can just move this fade out back and move this fade out back. So now it's all cohesive. So yeah, that is how you make the title screen, and I will be back with you guys to show you how to sync the bullets. Alright, so we're back here, and I'm going to teach you guys how to actually sync the bullets to the music. So when we come into our file here, and we get to the audio clip, we're going to go through and mark each beat. So just hit M each time there's a beat that you want to have the bullet on. So I'm going to play through this and mark each one. Okay, so that's what we're going to use for this example. I think I was off a little bit on the second one, so we'll take that out and mark it about there. So let's see. Alright, so that's a little bit better. So what we're going to do is actually import another file. Let's take a random, let's see, anyone. We'll do this Halo clip. So we're going to bring this down and put it at the edge of this marker. Okay, so everything is synced up. Actually, I think I dropped that on the wrong track. Here we go. So now this is going to start on the right spot, but we wanted to actually start it off with the shot. So we're going to go through frame by frame here and find my muzzle flash, and we're going to go to the frame before it, which is right here. So we're going to split it on that frame. So hit S on your keyboard and just delete this other side of it. So it's going to start off with a shot. Now let's go back a little bit until we have our next shot, which we will also sync up to the next beat. There's the next muzzle flash. Okay, right there we're going to split that, and then make sure that you're selecting that clip, hit Control, and just drag it back to that next beat. So now you're going to see something like this. So you can see that last shot is off where we trade. I'm going to go to it and find the muzzle flash, same thing. Split the clip just stretch it again to wherever you want it to be. We can make it super fast to each beat or make it a little bit longer. This is what it looks like right now. So that is, in an essence, how you bullet sync. You can do that with other clips. It's pretty simple, but for your transition, just make it the next beat. It will just look a lot better. I'm going to make it when my Spartan hits the floor. So we'll split it. Alright, hit that. Get rid of the rest of this clip and just drag this clip out. Control, drag, take it to that next beat. So we're gonna import another clip just so I can show you guys how to do the transitions and everything else. Let's take this Destiny clip, drag it in, and of course go to the clip and just go frame by frame right for your muzzle flash. So right here, we're going to split it, control, drag to that beat. Keep going. We don't want that shot in there since it's a miss, but we want that shot in there. So find your muzzle flash, do the same thing, split, control, drag it to where you want it to go. Let's have it right there so it goes super fast. Keep going. Do the exact same thing for this last shot here. So right here we're going to split it again. Just drag to where we want it to be. Let's make it right there. So now everything is going to be super fast, but all the bullets will be actually synced up. So let's get rid of this part. And now we have a fully synced clip. So watch from the very beginning from the title. So that's what we have so far. You can drag out the clips longer if you don't like them that fast, but that is how you bullet sync. So in here, I already have my Nova Bomb clip that pulled up with the camera shutter and the audio already in. So we're gonna go here and mark all the beats, which gets pretty crazy in through here, but we're just gonna go ahead and do it. Alright, I was a little bit off on the 26, so I'm gonna go ahead and delete that, go over a little bit, that's where it should be, mark it. Alright, so we have all the beats here, and we want to have a camera shutter on each of them. So our first one is going to be the blink. Alright, but first we actually want to find the Nova Bomb clip and where it strikes. So we'll rewind. The frame where it hits is right there, so we'll go to the one before it, split, and slow-mo that all the way up into that main drop, which is right here. Okay, so we have all that edited now, and now we actually have to have the slow-mo and the splits for the blink. So we're going to fast forward here. Frame before the blink is this one. So we'll split that. Let's cut this down until it fits on that line, which now it does. Let's get to the next blink. So right about there. Let's go back. Right there. Split that. And yeah, it's actually right on the 5th beat already. So everything's synced up. What we're going to do anyway is go to all these markers and split the video there. So we'll have one here, split it, split one here on 3, split one on 4, and then we'll zoom in here using the mouse, scroll up on the wheel, and split every single one of these. Split 8, 9. I'll go ahead and fast forward this so you guys can see what it looks like when you're done. Alright, so now that you're done splitting all of these, you now have to have a fade out on every clip. So let's start with these first few and then I'll fast forward it. So fade out all the way. You're going to fade out all the way to that next mark. Fade out all the way to that mark. Scroll down some more. And just keep fading out. I'll fast forward this again. Alright, so now we're done with all the fade outs, besides this little part here, because we do not want to actually fade that out. And everything should be completely ready. Alright, so if you come across something like that, where this part's just a little bit off, you can go back and actually mark where it's at. So you can see this 26 is not where the invincible part is. So we'll rewind and actually mark it where it's supposed to be. So we'll drag this to the actual beat, which this is off again. Let's try it now. Time stretch this. And time stretch this part. Which we can no longer do. Invincible. There we go. So that's what we want to do. We'll go ahead and turn down the audio on all of this. Just go to volume over here. Let's make it negative 49. So this is our finished product. Invincible. Alright, so that should give you a pretty good coverage on how I made that montage. If you have any other questions, leave it in the comments. And if you enjoyed, make sure you subscribe. Thanks for watching, everybody.